Welcome to 10x Living, where we explore how to create more sustainable well-being and eliminate more unnecessary chronic suffering per unit of energy. A unit of energy is in the form of attention, emotional intensity, time, money, and natural resources. Now, every cult in human history, every culture, has a recipe that delivers a yield. In the United States, for example, we consume the same amount of time as anyone else in human history, roughly the same amount of emotional intensity and attention, but vastly more money and natural resources than any cult in human history. Whether it's 1,500 metric tons of CO2, the consumption and generation, directly and indirectly, of 90,000 gallons of gasoline, the generation of enormous stockpiles of energy called waste, 102 metric tons per capita. We consume vast amounts of natural resources. And the status quo, the protocol, capitalism, materialism, high levels of isolation and media consumption, high levels of starch and refined foods, low levels of emotional literacy, low levels of psychological education, low levels of trauma literacy, low levels of parental literacy, have seen our energy consumption go up exponentially, while our well-being has plateaued, and in certain areas such as chronic loneliness, the reduced quality and quantity of friendship, reduction in felt experience, increases in depression, increases in suicide, lead us getting less and less return per capita on that energy consumption in sustainable well-being. The 10x thinking paradigm realizes that when you set out to make something 10 or 20% better, it's working harder at the same system. It's struggling more with the same paradigm. It's being a little bit more efficient with the status quo. But it is impossible to walk 10 times faster, to work the same system with 10 times as many hours. And so the pursuit of the 10x paradigm of well-being, the pursuit of 10 times more sustainable human well-being per unit of energy consumed, takes us into the unknown. It leads directly to an analysis of the paradigm and the protocol, of the value hierarchy and the method for realizing it. In other words, you have to design the cult, the system of norms from scratch, because you can't get there. You can't get 10 times more sustainable well-being using the same tools and techniques that are yielding the current level of sustainable well-being or unsustainable well-being per unit of energy consumed. Happiness Data, 10x Living, and all of the 10x offshoots are the engagement with that question, the engagement of the paradigm, the thoughts, the protocols, the technology, with the goal of 10 times more sustainable human well-being per unit of energy invested. And that's what we're here for, whether it's in community and philosophy and app design, in investing. It's a paradigm, and it's a playground. Welcome.